There's a feeling in the air that something important is about to happen. A celebration is underway for the girls who will soon become women in the eyes of their people, the Kuria in southern Kenya. It's a rite of passage rooted in at least 2,000 years of tradition. Some call it circumcision, others female genital mutilation or FGM. Whatever the name, the reality is the same. Later that day, girls under the age of 16 will have their clitorises cut out. Every day, 6,000 girls, many of them in sub-Saharan Africa, will endure procedures like this one.
It's the beginning and the end of the very existence of women.
Zainab Bangura is an activist and a politician from Sierra Leone, where more than 90% of the women undergo FGM.
If you do not become a member of that ceremony, you can't have a husband. You can't even have somebody to marry you. It's completely out of the question. Because men don't marry women who have not gone through the ceremony.
16-year-old Raya.
This is 1 Peter chapter 3 and 15. But sanctify Yahweh power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you the reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, occupants, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Okay. And this is going to be a lesson, and basically the spirit now is has brothers basically addressing Kemitic, okay? Kemitic, the Black consciousness community, all right? Because, like to quote the elder Yashawamba, these guys got all these questions for us, and this is just one aspect of many that I could touch on. I could touch on the 1,000 gods of Kemitic and all the different strange customs of Kemitic. But this is something that's happening today. We're not going to talk about, I'm not even going to go into nothing that's past, go on to hieroglyphs and look at it. No, this is some shit that your so-called people, your Kemitic people are doing right now on the earth. And my question is, Saneter, to you, what say you? What say you? Okay. What do you say about these things, man? All right. Little girls getting their clitoris cut off. All right. Being physically mutilated. All right. Now, a lot of people like to point the finger at the Bible and the God of Israel. All right. And they look at his ways to be cruel. I haven't read anything in the law, in the Torah, about cutting off a woman's clitoris. Okay. All right. Now, male circumcision. Okay. That was a custom that was pretty much accustomed to us according to the law. But you also had that in different other cultures, and you still do to this very day. That's one thing. All right. But cutting a woman's clitoris off is not, I don't even think you could really call that circumcision. That's just plain mutilation. All right. And to be, to really go into history and of the Israelites, man, that was some of the reasons, shit like that was the reasons why, matter of fact, let me get it. Right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land. All right, and those old inhabitants of the Holy Land, those was Hamites, man. Those was Kemites, man. All right, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices. And when you go into the history, all right, of a lot of these wicked acts that are of witchcraft and sexual magic and all that, all that shit goes back to Kemet, man. Okay, we have no, as the scripture says, we have no such customs. All right, those things are things that they got. Hell, a lot of that shit that that we were doing wrong, man, we learned from that being around the damn Hamites, man. Okay, that's why that first generation in the first Exodus, the majority of them had to go, man. Okay, because they still had that old ancient Egyptian, that ancient Kemitic mindset, man, which is what the Lord's about to do to you niggas, by the way, just so you know, because we're coming into the kingdom. All right, this kingdom is coming to an end, and the Lord is on his return. Okay, but yeah, these sacrifices, child sacrifices, these ancient gods that they worship here, these Illuminati, Molech, Dagon. Dagon was a god of the Canaanites, I believe. All right, that's where you get that Catholic hat. The Roman, the hat the Pope wears. It's like a fish mouth. Okay, but my question to you, Saneter, is what do you got to say about this? I mean, I haven't heard you, ever bring this up or condemn it. You say you Kemet for life. If you Kemet for life, then if you have daughters, then why haven't they been female circumcised? I doubt you plan on doing that. Okay. All right. And it's this, and that's why the scriptures call our people a hypocritical nation, man. Okay, man. The scripture says, "Are not my ways equal?" You saying that the ways of the Most High is not good, is not perfect. The scripture says the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is judgment, man. It's all judgment, man. Okay, crime and punishment, man. All right. And also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh. You ever heard of General Butt Naked? Okay. And the Feast of Blood. All right. Look up General Butt Naked, man. All right. This is the type of shit that they're doing over there in Kemet right now. All right. So, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help. Okay, and yeah, those Hamites over there in the land of Ham. All right, because that's really how you say the word Kemet in Hebrew, in actual Hebrew, it's Ham. All right. Those people are doing way worse stuff than, I mean, what is the crime and punishment according to Kemet, man, when it comes to rape? That's what I want to know. What is the crime and punishment? I mean, what is the punishment of the crime? All right. What scrolls can you go to judge a matter? Okay. See, that's why the scripture says the word of Yahweh Shemi Ashah is pure words, man. Okay. Oh, the scripture says the law is perfect, man. All right. And if these laws were being implemented in the earth right now, the earth would be a way better place. You wouldn't have little girls getting their clitoris cut off, man. All right. You had that singer Seal. I don't know. I know he was somewhere from Africa. I don't know exactly where. But I remember seeing an interview about him. And he basically was saying that he wished that his parents never cut up his face, with the tribal marks or whatever, man. That's something he grew up to, regret, But yeah, what do you got to say about these strange rites, man? And all this crazy shit that you see, man, going on here in Babylon the Great. I mean, these devils learned this shit from Kemet, man. Whether you're talking about homosexualities, the Hamites were the first homosexuals. You can go back into history. You have ancient Egyptian queens that dressed like men. You had ancient Kemitic men with hips like a woman. Okay, scriptures talk about changing of kind, man. All right. All these things the scriptures are against, man. So where is y'all moral high ground? Like, where do you guys find this high horse to stand on, man? And really, it's an invisible horse. It's not even real. Okay? You guys don't have a leg to stand on, man. All right? You guys are no pinnacle of morality. And to quote, the elder Yashawamba, man, all these cases of child molestation and all this weird shit is coming out of Kemet, man. All right, that's where it's coming from, man. So, and that's, I can tell you firsthand, women that are into Kemet, they're just freaks, man. They just like, I mean, I'm sorry to say it, it's just true. They're some fucking hoes, man. And they're not only they're witches, but they're hoes, man. Every chick that I ever dated that was into Kemet, into the Afrocentric shit, they were some sluts, man. A lot of them like to get gang banged. They're really weird, man. They're really into sexual magic, man. And that's just the truth about Kemet, man. So I mean, I could go on and on, but I was just want to accent that one particular thing for the most part. This female, it's not even circumcision. Only a man can be circumcised. You have a fucking vagina. You can't circumcise a vagina. You're cutting off a woman's clitoris. You're mutilating her, man. All right, that's what it is. It's like I cut off your fucking lips and then I fucking say you got circumcised, man. And what do you guys got to say about this, man? All right. I don't hear anybody outraged about this, man. Everybody got something to say about the Bible, which shows you the Bible reigns supreme, because nobody's coming to look for you guys. Nobody's checking for you. You Kemet people, man. You guys got you've never won a debate. None of you. Not that I care about that. Just on a carnal level, you're just irrelevant, man. And to quote Prince, the most, roughly paraphrasing, the most important thing going on right now is prophecy, man. Ain't nothing moving but prophecy, man. All right, and if you're not speaking prophecy, then you're really not talking about shit at the end of the day, man. All right. You have no answers for what's going on at all. Which one of these thousands of Kemitic gods do I go to figure out how this all ends. How did I get in this situation, and how do I get out of it? Who is the so-called white man according to Kemitic? Which book warns us about a motherfucker coming on a boat to put us in slavery, man? There's no prophets among you, man. You just in gross darkness, man. You know, and you have no moral high ground at all. You know, there's women in Africa getting married at damn 9 years old, man. So you guys don't have no leg to stand on, man. And the Bible doesn't even condone that. At least the scriptures tell you that a woman needs to have a period in order to be a woman. That's what puberty is. Puberty is the transition from a child to an adult. Once you've gone through puberty, you know, once you can bust a nut, once you can have a baby, then you're pretty much physically an adult. You know, where your head's at is a whole nother story, but you know, I don't want to ramble on. But yeah, that's what the comment board. What say you about this, Saneter? What say you about your little girls getting held down and getting their clitoris sliced off? Kemitic for life, right? You know, and the spirit that's on the brothers is to question you guys now. All right, we've answered all your questions, man. We've stood boldly. That as the scripture says, man. The righteous are bold as a lion. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, man. So you know where to find us. We don't go looking for nobody. This is Great Millstone. This isn't ISUPK. We're not looking for a trophy. This isn't the Sakari. We don't want a motherfucking award. All right, we don't need no airtime from your ass. We're here to preach this word and then get the hell up out of here so we can rule creation, man. All right. So yeah, what say you, man? What say you commit? You know, mainly Saneter, but all you niggas, man. What you got to say? Shalom.